Alright, it says we're live again.
Is it working?
I hope so. I'm not doing this a fourth time. I literally hit one button and everything just completely fucking explodes. I cannot stand YouTube. Anyway, whenever people start showing up, I guess we'll do the top 10. Without display capture, because apparently that makes everything go haywire.
I don't even know what that is.
It's capturing the whole screen.
Oh.
That's what made everything go kablooey the first time. Okay, we're getting some people back now.
How many?
2. Did you plug your phone in? I mean...
Yeah, it's plugged in, but it's saying it's charging, but it doesn't. It's not turning on.
That's not good. You might have just drained it to a pulp.
Yeah, probably. It could be the charger. I don't know.
Did you put it on the one in your bedroom?
No, I'm in the basement.
So go put it on the one in the bedroom. It sounds like a smart idea. Wow, these changing camera angles are a real fun time.
You know what? I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Hold on, I gotta go upstairs.
It goes from portrait to landscape, portrait to landscape, portrait to landscape, portrait to landscape. Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly like that. Man, it'd be great if the viewers could see that, but you know what? Some odd reason, YouTube decided it doesn't want to work with display capture. We got 3 people back. That's great. I guess I'm really mad, honestly. I'm sorry, guys, that just went haywire, but
Okay.
you're wearing a pink branded shirt.
What?
Said you're wearing a pink branded shirt. You know that brand exists solely to confuse men?
That's the most cool thing I've ever heard.
That's why it exists. Because everything says pink on it, but it's not pink.
See, this is the exact spot where I lay, where I don't text you back. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. She admits it.
Only sometimes. Only sometimes.
Or all the time.
Oh, honey, this belong too.
So you can put it on your face. Because you sleep like you want to suffocate yourself.
That's what I was doing earlier. You remember that Snapchat I sent? I was doing.
Yeah, I know. You had it over top of your head.
It was a really good sleep.
Yeah, miss, I'm going to take a nap before I come over.
I had to. Well, I needed to do that.
Sure you did.
Hello. No. Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh, my dog is going crazy. Anyway. The hell? Okay. Anyway, so what's the tea? What are we going to talk about?
Well, we were gonna do the top 10 movies of 2019, but there's like barely anybody here now because everyone left because the stream went kablooey.
It's the worst. Oh.
I say people in chat should talk more.
I agree.
Don't hiss at me.
Kissy, you know, won't. Oh. God.
That was a snort, not a hiss.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so there's Avengers Assemble 221, Artizzle, J Game Guy 17, and Mason Day are all back. But that's it. I wish everyone else would come back.
Where's Gum Robber? He is always here. My phone turned back on.
Wow. So you can not text me back even more.
So, yeah. Is that
Andrew's
who's
back. No, Andrew, you're not late. YouTube just
We
decided.
are.
YouTube just decided to royally fuck me in the ass.
He texted me, did your phone die? Yes, sweaty.
Sweaty.
And you know what? I sent you a really good text last night and you did not respond. All day.
You Snapchatted me all day.
I don't care.
You should know that if you snap me before I text you, I will not resort to moving to text message.
No. Did you even read it?
I did. I'll tell you after the stream is over.
Thanks. Because I left and you specifically were like, send me the night text. I'm like, okay.
That's not how it
And
went
here
down.
you are being so unappreciative.
I was very appreciative.
I'm sure you were.
I was.
Yeah.
Because you know you never send them.
I never. I cannot stand you right now.
Look, you're not even responding to the "Did your phone die?" text.
Because it was dead.
It's not dead anymore.
You're so rude all the time.
Oh wow, I can hear it. It's
Why
the
do I
stream.
sound so ugly on this?
It's the stream because you're coming through Skype audio. That's why. Okay, so oh, here's a question from Avengers Assemble 221. What HMR did you enjoy doing the most this year? Interesting. Honestly, it would have to be a tie between Collateral and Wanted. Wanted was the season finale of HMR this year. And I really enjoyed watching something that I'd never seen before and giving like a real honest opinion about it. And Collateral, I just don't think enough people know that movie exists. And people need to watch that because it's amazing. So it had to be a tie between those two. You thought I was going to say Big World, Big Adventures. No, I wanted to kill myself while making that. Hope, what was your favorite HMR this year?
Um, can I think about it?
You didn't watch any of them, but it's okay.
Wait, no, stop. Give me a second. The
She's
um
she is
the
literally going through my channel history right now.
episode 14 Star Wars The Force Awakens 2015. That was my favorite.
You just read the title.
You don't even know what you know what else I like is um um the um well, you don't have a lot, so
Regular HMRs, no. Thomas and Friends HMRs, I have a lot.
well the okay, Disney Movie Club exclusive Blu-ray. That was my favorite.
That wasn't even. That was. Woman.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna kick you out of the live stream right now.
Some
I'm gonna kick you out right now.
oh, Collateral. That's very good. Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, 2003. I think that was great.
You hadn't even
So,
seen that.
so was the original Star Wars trilogy. I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, fool.
Yeah,
With Die Hard.
yeah,
Huh?
and now you've seen Star Wars because I made you watch it.
Yeah,
Even though you fell asleep during Empire, but it's fine.
that one was dumb anyway.
Don't even act like you didn't.
Yeah, I admitted to it last night, and because you didn't believe me before.
No, I did believe it. I knew you fell asleep.
I don't think you
You weren't moving for a good solid 10 minutes.
did.
I knew
I
you
was
fell
I was just
asleep.
I was just really into it.
You were either asleep or you were dead. And you woke
Well,
up, so you were asleep.
well, you don't know. Let's
And
see.
I
What
was.
The Avengers 2012. That's my favorite. That was episode 1. I mean, unmatched, honestly.
Anyway. J Game Guy asks, what is your favorite Star Wars movie in the sequel trilogy? That is a hard that is a hard nut to crack because if I say Rise of Skywalker, it's because I've just recently seen it and I really liked Rise of Skywalker. That's already been controversial. Oh no, I liked Rise of Skywalker. Let's burn him at the stake. I don't know. I used to think Last Jedi mainly because I just thought it was different and it made a lot of people mad and I like that it made a lot of people mad. But looking back on Last Jedi, it does have some story problems and there's a lot of that movie that doesn't need to exist. But on just pure fun, I'd have to say Rise of Skywalker. And I need to see it again. I really do. Hope, do you want to go see Rise of Skywalker again?
I actually wouldn't mind. It's so good.
You want to go tomorrow night?
Yes.
Okay, it's a date. You better not cancel on me at the last minute.
Alright.
I got an AMC gift card for Christmas, so we can use that.
Oh, you did?
I did. $25. My aunt gave me a gift card holder in the shape of a
That's really gay.
the shape of a fucking rainbow
She's trying to tell you something. That's very rude.
with a smiley face, and it's made of foam, so it's nice to just boing boing like that. And it goes back up. It is really gay, honestly, but that's where I put my AMC gift card. So.
You know why she gave that to you? So we can go see Doolittle.
Nope.
Yeah.
She didn't give me the gift card. My grandparents gave me the gift card.
Okay, well they knew that I want to
Do
see
you
Doolittle.
do you want me to save the gift card for when we go see Doolittle and just pay for Rise of Skywalker out of pocket?
It wouldn't matter either way because you have to pay for one of them.
Technically, I'm
Plus,
paying
it doesn't come out for a while, doesn't it?
January 17th.
Really? It's not that long.
I know it's D-Day.
Yikes.
It's D-Day for me.
Big yikes.
You know, if we see Doolittle, I'm not going to review it.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to have anything to say about it.
Can you review it like in person? You don't have to post it. Can you just tell me like what you think of it?
Unless it really floors me and I have a lot of thoughts, I'm not writing a whole Instagram review for it.
I'm not saying you have to write it. Just tell me in person like what you think.
I always do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Andy says, or Andrew, not Andy, my apologies, Andrew says, where can you find Railway Mischief? Not in stores. Look online. And he says he's collecting Thomas DVDs and he needs Railway Mischief. Yeah, look online, dude. You can't find Railway Mischief in stores. That has not been in stores in a good 7 years. Will you do an HMR on Rise of Skywalker? It's possible. It's not in the Season 2 plan right now. Season 2 has been mapped out completely, and I've started production on it. You saw in my little teaser post on Twitter, you would know one of the first episodes is Kingsman. And I just started editing episode 2 tonight. 3, I'm almost done watching the film, and I need to record the video for it. And then I've already shot 80% of the menu tours and close-ups. So season 2 is in full production right now. Do you like games made by Nintendo? Yeah, I'm not a communist. You can answer these questions too, Hope. They're not just for me.
Oh, alright, hold on.
But text in your other boyfriend.
Oh, I know. Hold on a second. Do you like games from Nintendo? Yeah.
Her favorite is We Play.
What is that?
No, I bet you like Wii Music.
This is my favorite. You caught me.
Okay.
You know what I do want to get? And
What?
I know you would not play it with me, but I'd try to make you anyway. Just Dance.
I was gonna say, if it's a Just Dance title, oh my god.
I love Just Dance.
Oh.
So fun.
Why?
Because it's really fun. Have you ever had a fake relationship? This one.
So rude.
Have I ever had a fake? Yeah.
Fake relationship. Depends on what you mean by fake.
I think that's kind of a Just Dance. No, thank you. Okay, well, you know what? We.
Avengers symbols on my side.
I'm about to delete them. I don't know how you do that.
You can't. You're not a moderator.
Maybe. See, you just made me forget what I was gonna say. Yeah, I've had numbers of fake relationships. Yeah.
I mean,
Not recently.
Except for this
Clearly.
one. No, this one's pretty real.
Pretty real. No, okay.
Fine, it's super real.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Wii Sports is my childhood game. Me too.
Anyway, it depends on what you mean by fake. Because, like, if you just mean, like, oh, it's just a pretend thing, we're not really friends or friends with benefits or whatever or anything like that. Um, but if it's like the other person is fake, then I've had one, and Hope knows about it.
I think if you're like texting somebody and you're trying to, not lead them on, but I guess, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And you're like, that's kind of what
That's
I
kind of
think.
like when I first texted you. You were like, ooh.
I'm pretty sure I texted you first.
No, I texted you first.
No, I messaged you first, and then you texted me because I gave you my number.
That's probably right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you did message first on Bumble because the girl has to message first.
Yeah, you're doing great, sweetie. Oh, he says, I mean, when you have a girlfriend who's cheating on you.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fake. No, I've never had anyone.
uh,
I've never had
I've never had
anyone.
anyone cheat.
I've never been cheated on. I haven't had a lot of relationships, so
I've only had. You're my third time's a charm.
you're my third.
Oh, yeah.
Gag me with a chainsaw.
No, I've never had anybody cheat on me.
No, I've never been cheated on before. The last relationship I had before I met this one um, was pretty fake, but I discussed a little bit of that in the previous reflection stream from this January, or from last January, from January 2019, and just how bad it was, which I'll discuss later in the reflection portion of this live stream,
Oh god.
because it relates a lot to how my year turned out. But before we get to that, let's get on with the top 10 films of 2019. A lot of these
You
Hope
already did
will
that.
not agree with because a lot of these she hasn't seen. I apologize, we only started dating in September, so I haven't had time to introduce her to all of these just yet.
Okay.
Before we begin, though, I want to mention some honorable mentions. I have two of them. The first one is How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. That was I saw that was the first film I think I saw in 2019, and I just thought it was a pretty good fitting for the end of that trilogy. And the other one is the comedy film Good Boys, which stars three young children who are in middle school, and it's very raunchy and it's very up my alley in terms of humor. Um, there's there's one scene where the three boys get into their parents' sex gear and one of the toys, and one of the boys wears a dominatrix hood, and it's kind of hilarious. Hope I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I probably would.
Um, but I do have some. I I have one dishonorable mention this year that for sure did not make it on this list, and I saw a lot of shit this year. Um, and that's Hellboy. Hellboy 2019 is total ass. I mean, it is the definition of a movie that did not need to happen. So, I will probably never watch it again. It completely slaps in the face of Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy films, which are amazing in my opinion. Anyway, let's move on to the top 10. And Hope, let me just go ahead and tell you, Joker is not on this list.
Oh, thank you.
Hope
Hate
did a Hope did a complete 180 on Joker. She liked it when we first left the theater, but a couple of days later she said, "I hate Joker."
I had to think on it. I hate it.
I liked it fine. It just I saw 10 other movies I liked better. So I wanted you to know that, just so Joker doesn't come up
Thanks.
in conversation because you hate Joker.
Great.
So, I wish I would have created some graphics or something for this, but I didn't have time. Number 10. John Wick Chapter 3. This film is the definition of pure testosterone action. It's beautifully shot. It looks amazing. And I got the Walmart exclusive with the adjudicator coin, which is not in the package right now. It is on top of my desk. There it is. I loved this. I loved it. I love all the John Wicks. And as Hope says, he looks like he smells bad.
Yeah, it does.
He looks like he smells bad. I'll never forget that. We were in Target and you just said that.
That was so funny.
I think that was after you got the ass shot of me.
So controversial. Yeah, it's so true.
That ass shot was pretty glorious, though.
Mm.
So, the number 9 is one I don't own physically because it's not out physically yet, but it's Zombieland Double Tap.
Oh, yes!
I had to think about this one a lot because it's very similar to the first. However,
But it's so good.
I don't see that as a bad thing. If I get more of the first, sure, great. If it's just as good as the first, and it wasn't better, but it was just as good, and I really enjoyed seeing the gang come back together. So, and
It was so good.
we saw that together.
Yes, we did.
She laid in my lap.
Yes, I did.
I mean, throughout the entire movie, it was like she starts here, and then it progressively, she just kept laying down.
From what I remember, there were not a whole lot of people in the theater.
No, there
anyway.
weren't.
I'm just gonna... Really?
No, there weren't. There weren't.
Oh.
There were only like 3 or 4 people in our theater, but we went to a pretty small theater out in Mount Washington, which none of you know where that is because this is Kentucky. None of you live in Kentucky. But that was the night we played that board game with my pals.
Oh yeah, that was kind of fun.
And for number 8, another film we saw together, Rambo Last Blood. Like I said, I really enjoyed this. Its plot is paper thin, but you know what? It makes up for it in terms of action and just pure adrenaline, and I loved it. Hope, say your opinion.
On what?
On number 8, Rambo Last Blood.
Oh, that was really good. I loved that one. Did I like Zombieland more? Yes. But was it good? Yes.
I specifically remember, though, you didn't want to see Rambo Last Blood.
No, I did not at all, actually. I was very against it. As was I with Knives Out.
You only went with me because you liked me a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Now you like me a lot.
A lot of it, yeah.
And for number 7, this is one I don't think you've seen, or you might have, I'm not sure. It's Spider-Man Far From Home.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it's a really good epilogue to the MCU after the events of Endgame, and I don't know if it's better than Homecoming. I enjoyed it a lot, but I'm not sure if it's better than Homecoming. The Steelbook artwork is definitely better than Homecoming. I mean, this just looks beautiful. I think, though, Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, is a better villain in terms of acting than Michael Keaton as a Vulture, so that might be a little controversial. Okay. Next up at number 6, this is one I don't think Hope has seen either. Shazam.
Never seen it.
I kind of forgot Shazam existed for a while there. It came out in April. It's a Christmas film. Technically, it takes place at Christmas. And it's a really fun time, man. It's Zachary Levi gives a great performance as the lead character, and his kid actor, I don't remember what his name is really good too, and they just all around made a really good DC film, finally. Better than Joker. More entertaining, I would say, than Joker. These next three I don't own physically because they're not out physically yet. But number 5 is actually a Netflix film. It's El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. I love Breaking Bad, and when I heard there was a film coming out based on the show that was going to show what happened to Jesse Pinkman, I was like, I'm there. I'll watch it day of, and I did, and felt like it wasn't the finale to Breaking Bad. It was the perfect epilogue. And it was number 5 on my list. Hope has not seen Breaking Bad, and it kind of breaks my heart. And she's not listening to me.
No, I am.
Well, then you'll like number 4, because it's Knives Out.
Yeah, I like that. It's really good.
I really enjoyed Knives Out. Honestly, Knives Out almost made my top 3, but there were 3
It
other
should
films.
have.
There were 3 other films I liked more. But Knives Out was
Ugh.
really, really good. Even though she spoils everything.
Yeah, I do.
But I bleep it out
Can I
in the vlog.
spoil it right now?
No.
Okay.
But I bleeped it out in the vlog because I thought that was funnier. So then the man, he kills, beep, period,
Period.
beep.
Beep.
Oh, that edit came out so good. All right, number 3, top 3 people, Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
In terms of endings, does it stick it? Kind of.
Mhm.
About 75% of it works. And I just had a really fun time with it. I just loved seeing Ian McDiarmid back as the Emperor. I mean, it was just amazing. That's not
It was so much expected stuff.
That's not a spoiler. He appears in the trailers. Now, these last 2, I own physically. Number 2, Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Understand it.
This film is just... This is amazing. I mean, although I don't know if it's one of his best. I think I like Django Unchained and Pulp Fiction a little bit more than this, but this is definitely a knock out of the park for Tarantino. Even though I have some issues. Sharon Tate, played by Margot Robbie, her storyline is completely useless. I know it's there to honor the actual Sharon Tate, who was murdered by Charles Manson's gang. But this movie does require you to do your homework about the Manson murders. It does not tell you about the Manson murders, but
Oh my god. I love the whole story about Charles Manson.
Well, then you might enjoy this.
What was that movie that was all about that?
It wasn't this.
No.
But
Remember it.
my favorite character in this is definitely Brad Pitt's Cliff Booth. I mean, he's just hilarious. And I really want to give it another rewatch. And I really want to watch it with you, actually. Because I don't think... You've never seen anything by Quentin Tarantino, have you?
Probably not.
Reservoir Dogs?
I'm trying to figure out what that movie was that I'm talking about.
The one that you thought was about the Space Buddies people, but it wasn't?
No, it's the one about Charles Manson.
No, I know what you're talking about. I was talking about when I was telling you that Reservoir Dogs was really good, and you photoshopped the dogs from Space Buddies on them.
Oh, it's Helter Skelter. That's what it is. I've seen it. That's really good.
So, number 1, Hope already made me spoil it. Endgame. The movie's so nice I bought it twice. You turn off your camera.
I know.
You should turn it back on. Fine, I'm turning mine off.
I just turned mine back on.
Don't knock Endgame till you try it, Hope. I mean, this is just the perfect way to end 10 years of build-up. Perfect. I mean, this film is perfection.
I haven't
This
seen any of the others.
this and Infinity War film, I I honestly think that they form one of the greatest duologies of all time. Just in terms of character, in terms of fan service, how it's done perfectly, in terms of the villain, it's perfection. And I'll never stop talking about this film. And its predecessor, Infinity War. One day I will do the 5.5 hour marathon and watch both of them back to back.
I don't know how you can do
You'd fall asleep.
that immediately.
You need to watch these. You're dating me, okay? Let's not even act like you won't see these at some point.
At some point, but I can't do like 2 in a row though.
I'm not going to make you do 2 in a row. It's just, I will at some point.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, like I said, the movie's so nice I bought it twice. The Best Buy Steelbook and the Target exclusive. It's just, man, I love Avengers Endgame. Better than Joker? Yes.
Anything's better than Joker.
I just like trashing Joker now that I know that you don't like it.
She's got to watch all the 23 films. What?
We had a conversation about that when we first started dating.
But what?
About watching all 23 Marvel Cinematic Universe films, and you were up for it back then.
I've seen like some.
You saw Captain Marvel,
I've seen more though.
the worst
Like
Marvel
name
film to
some.
come out this year.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't say it was bad. I said it's the worst of the 3 that came out this year.
What 3 came out?
Spider-Man, Endgame, and Captain Marvel.
Oh.
It's the worst out of the 3 of those. It's just underwhelming. But, yeah. But Avengers Assembled 221, you're definitely right about that. She does need to do the full rewatch, and she will.
It's gonna take a while, but I'll do it.
If she stays with me, she definitely will.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at our wedding, you're definitely going to have to recite the entire script of Iron Man. I mean, that's just that.
I've seen Iron
Yeah, but you have to memorize it.
Man, and I'll have you know I liked it.
Yeah, but you have to memorize the whole thing, is what I'm saying.
No problem.
You have to recite the script as your vows.
No problem.
Alright. What's the first line?
Hold on.
You're going to look it up online.
I'm not even on my phone. I'm thinking.
Uh-huh. I feel like I'm being dragged over to a court martial here. Hey, come on. Can any of you guys speak? Good God, you're a woman.
What are you doing?
Those are the first lines from Iron Man.
No, it's not. It's actually, I feel like you're driving me to a court martial. This is crazy. What did I do? I feel like you're going to pull over and snuff me.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you didn't.
I said the
What?
first part.
You're not allowed to talk? Hey, Forrest. We can talk, sir. Oh, I see. So it's personal? No,
You are
need to leave.
literally reading this off the internet right now. I'm gonna need you to stop.
Good guy, you're a woman. I couldn't have called that. I mean, I'd apologize, but isn't that what we're going for here? I thought of you as a soldier first. I'm an airman.
I'm muting desktop audio.
Anyway.
They couldn't hear you for a solid 10 seconds. Avengers Assemble says Dark Phoenix trash. Yeah, that was one of the garbage movies I saw this year. Dark Phoenix is total garbage. The X-Men franchise went out, not with a whimper. No, they went out with a whimper, not with a bang, but a whimper. Dark Phoenix, total garbage. Don't even see it. So those are my top 10 movies of 2019. And Hope disagrees with all of them.
Not all of them.
You think Joker should have been number 1?
Yeah, number 1.
What's your number 1, huh?
Probably Knives Out.
Hmm.
No, probably Zombieland.
Of course,
Then Knives Out.
because you love Zombieland.
It's my favorite.
Well,
It's so funny.
look out, because Zombieland just might be in season 2 of HMR.
Well, that's my favorite.
Oh, you won't watch it.
Well, I literally just named like 5 of my favorite ones.
No, I mean, you won't watch the HMR, and you won't. But it's okay.
That's what I mean. I watched like 5 of HMRs.
You didn't.
Well, we just discussed that. Obviously, we're
I
not paying.
don't believe you.
Okay.
Spider Oliver 11 says hi. Hi.
Hi.
Andrew says, wait, there's gonna be a home media review season 2? Yeah, there is. I announced it in the big Comic Con stream where all I did was woo the whole time. And that was even before I met her and knew that woos annoyed her. She doesn't like woos.
No.
And she hates the Weekly Planet.
Yeah, I really hate that.
The Weekly Planet. The Weekly Planet.
That is stupid.
Haven't you heard the Christmas version of their theme song?
Ooh.
The Weekly Planet podcast. Ba-rum-pa-pum-pum. With James and Mason, your hosts. Ba-rum-pa-pum-pum. Red hot comic book movie news. Ba-rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum. In your bum. I think I just killed her.
I hate whatever podcast that is. I hate them.
Red hot comic book movie news.
And I will tell them to their face.
So
I'll say, I hate you.
you're so rude. So freaking rude. Who was your favorite Thomas and Friends narrator? I feel like I've answered this a million times, but George Carlin.
Percy.
That's not a narrator. I feel like,
Percy.
like I said, I feel like I've answered that question a million times. But you're new, so I'm gonna let it slide. George Carlin. Ugh. Oh boy. Ugh. All right. You want to do the reflection part now?
Yeah, for sure.
This is the part where you actually have to speak.
Yeah, I've been doing that the whole time. You're so
Rude.
I've been talking the entire time.
No, I mean that was the word you wanted to say, right? That's your word of choice.
What is rude?
Yeah.
It's mostly what you are.
So the way this reflection thing works is I don't really have a structure to this. I just kind of go through the year month by month and highlight, the good, the bad, the ugly, a lot of stuff that went on, throughout the year, and try to keep it as respectful. If it involves another person, I hardly mention the other person unless it's open. I'll talk about her right now.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can begin at January, and I'll go first since it's my live stream, and I'm a big baby, and so if I don't go first, I'll cry.
All right, go.
You knew you were dating a giant baby when you got into a relationship with me in the first place, so I don't even want to hear it.
Will you hurry up and start?
Can you hold still? She's like
What?
jumping all around her bed right now.
I'm trying to get comfortable.
Well, I'm not there, so you can't be comfortable.
Obviously not.
Because I'm not there to throw you around. So January was it was an interesting month. I had just gotten over the flu. Basically, the doctor said I didn't have the flu, but I had the flu. I tested negatively for the flu, but the doc was like, "Yeah, he's got the flu." So I had just gotten out of that, and I had just January was an interesting month because I had just been rejected, um, inadvertently, by a girl that I had known since elementary school that I was kind of interested in and talking to a little bit more. But she and her ex apparently got back together and never told me. So I had just been freshly rejected by that. And I had just cut a very toxic relationship out of my life. It was an ex girlfriend. Um, I don't want to say her real name, so I'll give her a fake name. Rebecca. She's not paying any attention.
Rebecca? Yeah.
Yeah, I just cut off the toxic relationship with Rebecca because she was literally physically and mentally destroying me. So I said yeet to that. It's a whole other complicated situation, but I really don't want to get into it because that'd be disrespectful to her privacy. Um, so I wasn't talking to her, and I was missing her a lot because I thought Rebecca was my last shot. Obviously, it wasn't. I wouldn't be here right now with this one if it was my last shot. And her little bean forehead. That's all I'm seeing right now is her bean forehead. That's why I have to call that out. And
Yeah, I don't blame you.
she just angrily put her arm over top of it. So there wasn't really much else that happened in January besides that. What about you?
I can't really remember January that well. Oh, I remember. On New Year's, me and my cousin went to a drag show. It was so fun.
Went to a what?
So, a drag show.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was really fun, but yeah, that's about all I remember from January.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I guess after that comes February, right? February's the next month. Okay, don't even give me a witty response.
What'd you say?
No, never mind.
I don't know.
Just continue playing on your phone. Bean forehead. Anyway. I love you.
I don't even want to know what you said at this point.
Wow, don't even say it back. Okay.
Did you say you love me?
Yeah.
I love you.
Okay. Anyway, so February was kind of another hard month because Valentine's Day and all that crap. And this year I'm expected to actually participate because I have a woman now and it's going to be hell, but whatever.
Whatever.
Because you're going to make me do all kinds of things on Valentine's Day and I'm not going to enjoy it. But anyway, yeah, February was kind of a hard month because uh, I had the wound from Rebecca was still kind of fresh, and I debated on trying to bring myself back into her life, and I knew that was the wrong idea. So I avoided doing that. And then other than that, it's really it for February. I didn't really do anything. I watched Expendables 2 on Valentine's Day like I always do. It's my yearly tradition. So, your turn.
February?
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about February. I just did a ton of school and work. I was working at a grocery store and I hated my life. Um, but yeah, that was about it. I was really stressed out about school and work. But
That's the T, sis.
yeah.
So, um, March, March was not really another eventful month. I didn't really do much in March. I was just kind of like her at schoolwork, and um, the wounds from Rebecca were getting better. I wasn't thinking about her every day. It was nice. I wasn't really focused on trying to get into another relationship at that point. Um, and yeah, March was when Captain Marvel came out, so I saw that. And then February was when How to Train Your Dragon came out, so I saw that. I was working on a vlog at the time during March as well. That vlog that I did when I was absent from YouTube. I think I called it "What I Was Doing While I Was Dead." That was kind of a fun vlog to shoot. I might do another one this year. Um, and this was all before I had revealed my face too. I don't think I revealed my face until April. So April's a big month. Um, what about you? What'd you do March?
March was when I quit my job at the grocery store and I had to find another job. So that's about
Was
it.
was that when you started at the Y, or was it down the line?
I started at the Y in April.
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said April was a big month. April was when Avengers Endgame came out, and it was the best month of my life. Me and my brother saw it opening night, and it was great. Um, Beginning of April, um, I was still hard at work on HMR Season 1, and I was waiting to come back to YouTube, still working on school and whatnot. Hang on, let me check my. Funny enough, my Instagram is actually more reliable to check and see what I did in the past year than my actual brain. Um, I forgot. Lego Movie 2 came out in February. I saw that. Um, Shazam came out in April. Or no, I saw Shazam 2 weeks early, actually. So I saw that in March. I got my Punisher statue in April. That was pretty great. I saw Hellboy in April and wanted to kill myself. I did an Easter post that really wasn't an Easter post. I just posted myself in front of a Dark Phoenix standee in a movie theater and said how bad Hellboy was. And then, yeah, there's my Avengers Endgame review. And yeah, I forgot I reviewed The Mule. Huh, weird. So yeah, that was my April. What about you?
April was when I started at the Y and I realized that it's like the best job ever and I love it there. And
She loves
yeah,
kids,
April
so
was really great. I love it. So that was my April. Started there.
now May was when things really started to turn around for me because at the beginning of May, um, I had well throughout the first half of 2019, I'd been raising money to go to Colorado, which for the best 8 days trip. Which, if you guys don't know, I've talked enough about it on social media and on YouTube and whatnot. I posted a vlog about it and all that. It was one of the most life-changing trips I've ever been on. It really renewed my faith in the Lord and just really was able to he was able to bend me into the person that I was supposed to be. And to this day, I believe that without that trip, I don't think I would have been right to meet you. Like if I hadn't have gone on that trip,
Mhm.
like the fixes that God made to me on that trip, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be the same person sitting here right now. That's with you.
Right.
So I believe that was crucial in how I'm gonna live out the rest of my life. Um, Game of Thrones finale was in May. A little bit underwhelming there. Funny enough, the first time I saw, see, I was in Colorado for the Game of Thrones finale, and all my friends that were there knew how excited I was. So they left me alone for pretty much the entire night that night just to watch the finale, and I fell asleep during the finale. Because over in Colorado, it's like 2 hours ahead of what's here. So at like midnight, it's 2 o'clock over here. So I fell asleep about halfway through the finale. Woke up the next morning, realized I fell asleep, finished it in the morning because we woke up super early. I don't know why, and was pretty underwhelmed. So that was great. But actually, before the trip, Rebecca reached out and sent me a text message, which I don't have anymore. I've purged her from my phone. But she basically said that she wanted to rekindle our relationship, like our friendship. She was with someone at the time, so she didn't want to like cheat on them or anything. She wanted to be friends again. And I said, maybe. In hindsight, I should have said no. Get away from me, because she's a very. I don't want to talk bad about her because she's not here to defend herself. But in my opinion, what she did to me was irreversible. But that's just me. Um, and like I said, I don't want to talk any more bad about her than that because she's not here to defend herself, and this is not my place to tell this without her here. I had to hear both sides of the story. But suffice it to say, she reached out to me. I said maybe when I got back from Best 8 Days, because I had figured Best 8 Days was going to change me. I didn't realize how much it would change me until I got back. Um, and while I was there, I'd asked several people about this relationship with this person. And each one of them said, "What are you thinking going back to that? Don't do that." And I figured that wasn't a coincidence. However, when I got back from Best 8, I really didn't handle it in a great way. Um, and that's why we no longer speak to each other. But that's pretty much the last you're going to hear about Rebecca because I really don't want to talk anymore about it. Um, but yeah, Best 8, probably one of the best trips I've ever been on in my life. And honestly, I really hope that you get to experience it one day. Not just people in the live stream, but you sitting here with me.
Mhm.
So that was my May. What about yours?
May? Well, I was finished with my spring semester, and at that point, I was just working. I was finished with school, so it was pretty uneventful, honestly. So not bad. Mhm.
June was a kind of an uneventful month. Nothing really big I can remember happened in June. I just kind of did whatever. Um, yeah, I'm just looking through my Instagram. I reviewed the original Hellboy in June to wash the the bad taste of the 2019 reboot, and Toy Story 4 came out in June. So
Gross.
yeah, you were happy that didn't make my top 10 list, aren't you?
Mhm.
She hates Toy Story 4, but she's wrong.
It's really bad.
And I reviewed Dark Phoenix in June. which I shot a vlog on that, and that movie is gross. So that's June. What about you?
June, that's the month I started babysitting full time. I do that all summer, so I started doing that. That was my second year in a row doing it, and it was pretty good. And then I worked at the Y at night, so kind of busy in that aspect, I guess. Period.
So July, Spider-Man: Far From Home came out. Devin was really excited to see it. That's my brother. He's a big Spider-Man fan. I find it ironic though that he hates bugs, but he loves Spider-Man and he loves Ant-Man.
Hmm.
Do we see a connection
Cool.
here? Anyway, July was my birthday, July 4th. That's why I'm so freaking patriotic. And it was a good birthday. I had a great time. I rewatched Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which was fun. My parents were trying to set me up with someone. That was not fun. And in July, we went to St. Louis for the second time in my life. And I got to meet up with Henbone, or Henry, Crimson 2091. That was really fun meetup. I don't know if he's watching this live stream, but if he is, bro, I had a great time. And I really wish we could do it again soon, because that was great. We hung around a bunch of museums, went to Fitz's, and it was great. Fun time. We also saw the Arch, of course, went to Anheuser-Busch. I was a year underage, so I wasn't allowed to drink any of the samples. So I was stuck just drinking a Fitz's orange pop. And I posted that funny picture on Twitter. Went to the zoo, and it was a fun trip. I really enjoyed St. Louis. And I would go back. And then right before we left for St. Louis, we got a new television for downstairs, the big Roku TV that my dad, he swears he didn't buy it because I had the biggest TV with the best quality in the house for a while there, but he did. He just wanted to outdo me. And then I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in July. I started reviewing all the Star Wars films in July. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood I actually saw with the girl my parents were trying to set me up with at the time, which didn't end up working out, which is fine. I got someone better, but that was July. It's your turn, Beanhead.
July, literally exactly the same as June. I mean, yeah, my whole summer it was like a blur. I did go to Destin, I guess. Yeah, I went to Florida, so that was fun, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you got a beach vacation and I didn't, and I'm not jealous at all.
We go every year.
Yeah, we're not rich.
I'm not either.
So August is where things got interesting.
Magic.
She knows what I'm talking about. Beginning of August, I saw Hobbs and Shaw, reviewed episode 2, watched The Boys, really good Amazon series, The Boys. I saw Good Boys. Um, and then out of the blue, towards the beginning of August, my parents were like, hey, the girl that we tried to set you up with, we know that didn't work out. Have you ever tried signing up for online dating? And I'm like, not particularly. It's never really crossed my mind. Am I that desperate? And they're like, kinda. Because at the time, my semester was all online, and I'm not dating someone who works at UPS. That ain't gonna happen. Not that all the girls that work at UPS are bad. I'm friends with a lot of girls that work at UPS. Y'all are fine, but you're just not gonna find your forever person at your job. That's my opinion. Um, so I signed up for this service called Bumble, which Bumble is like classy or Tinder. Basically, if you match with someone, uh, the girl has to message first, and it kind of takes the stress out of it for the guy at least, not for the girl, but for the guy.
Yeah.
And I'm a stressed out person, so it was like perfect. And Bumble actually has this service. It's a free app, but if you want to see who swiped right on your picture, um, without being without it being random, you can pay like something like 99 cents a day or something to see who swiped right on your picture. And it just so happens that someone named Hope swiped right on my profile. She's waving right now. And I looked at hers and was like, hey, she kind of cute though. And I liked what I read and everything, so I swiped right for her too. And it took you, what, a day to message back, I think?
I don't know. Was it that long?
It had to be done within 24 hours, I know, so it was less than 24 hours.
Hmm.
But you messaged first. You were like, hi! And I was like, hi!
Hi.
Our first conversations with each other were so awkward.
I know they're really ugly.
We went back a while ago and reread some of our old text conversations because we don't delete our text conversations.
Uh-uh.
And it was kind of painful
Yeah, it was awful.
for both of us. Like I tried to be smooth and it wasn't smooth at all, so I really don't know why you wanted to do anything.
Oh my gosh.
But we messaged for like what, a week or so?
Was it a week?
It was a good 4 or 5 days, I think, before we actually planned something.
Huh.
Because you didn't give me your
Hmm.
number until the very end of August.
Had to make sure I could trust your dusty little self.
Obviously, you could.
Yep.
So then, yeah, we started texting, and I had a day off of work that next week. And uh, I said, hey, let's do something. Well, actually, you said we should go on a date sometime. I remember that specifically. And
Yeah.
and I said, why, sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just like that.
So we plan to go see Angel Has Fallen in September. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to September. How was your August from your perspective?
Started classes and kept working and obviously talked to you.
That's
So,
it. That's all I get.
oh, well, yeah, you just explained all
I
of it.
told like this whole big story about it, and you're just like, well, talk to you.
Oh, no, well, we started our dating. Sorry, I'm like not listening. Um, yeah, I mean, other than meeting you, it was really uneventful.
What did you do when you first saw my profile? Did you gasp audibly?
I said, ew, I didn't mean to swipe right. Ew. No, I'm just kidding. Like, you're the only one that I actually wanted to message, you know? Didn't find anybody else.
She saw my pictures and thought I was sexy.
I mean, that too, yeah.
She was like, you got big dick.
That's what I said, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh, man. So, yeah, September 3rd was when we saw Angel Has Fallen. And surprisingly enough, that review on Instagram has so many freaking likes because I put hashtag Gerard Butler in the comments. And just a bunch of like 50-year-old women came out of the woodwork and just liked it for no reason because it was hashtag Gerard Butler.
Oh my gosh.
They they didn't even read the review. Didn't even read it. But you know, that movie I think will always have a special place in my heart because that was our first date.
I think so too.
I didn't think the movie was anything too special, but getting to
I
spend that
mean, yeah, it was okay, but that was our first date. Yeah.
getting to spend that with you, I mean, that's special.
Hmm.
Um, I reviewed Clone Wars, the entire series. Uh, Rambo, yeah, we saw that on September 20th. That was the Area 51 raid.
Oh
Remember?
yeah.
I said, uh, I posted this on Instagram at night. I said, Area 51 raid? Nah, the company was better here. And it's a photo of us in front of the Rambo poster. And that was the night I
Oh.
changed my status and everything. And you did
Oh,
too.
fine.
And like 50 million people started messaging me. What? 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 I just saw your status update. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So, yeah, that happened. Because September 14th was the day we made it official. Remember,
Hmm.
that was our third date. And yeah, Rambo was our fourth. Yeah, so I reviewed Rambo, um, Revenge of the Sith. Recap of Solo didn't come till October. So, what about your September? What did you think of all the events?
Well, school was going a lot better than my first um 2 semesters, so that was pretty good. Uh, and it also helped that we started dating, so that was really awesome, and I loved that. And yeah, September was really good. I liked that a lot.
Hmm. October was when Joker came out, and we saw that in the theater. We had some fun times going to Meyer really late at night and playing in the in the
Yeah,
Halloween decorations.
yeah,
We went to October is when we went to Indiana.
yeah. You're right.
Went to the hog roast. That was fun. Did a vlog on that.
October was the month of our first fight, though.
Was it?
I think so.
No, I think that was November.
I think it was the end of October, 1st of November.
I don't remember. You'll have to talk to me about that after this is over.
Oh,
Because
great. Look, what did I get myself into?
I don't want to discuss this on the live stream. I don't like talking about fights. We haven't had a lot of fights.
Yeah, not that many.
Um, we celebrated our 1 month in October.
Uh-huh.
I made that
Yeah.
really funny post of you with all kinds of weird pictures. Stop texting your hoes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you looking really, really annoyed when we were at Red Robin.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I love that one.
I should have posted the one of you in the cap. I really should have.
I would have killed you if you did that.
It's horrendously out of focus, but I don't care. It's hilarious.
Did the
Notice?
stream end?
No,
Really?
no, it's still up.
Hmm. I don't know why it wasn't working on my phone.
Anyway, as I was saying, I reviewed El Camino in October. I had my vacation week in October that I didn't get to see you at all. It was really upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's me.
I'm going, you know what I'm going.
Yeah, that vacation week, man, your frickin' aunt just decided to have her stupid baby.
You're so mean. Oh my god. Oh,
You can just hold those things in, right? I mean, they don't have to come out.
oh yeah.
That's how it works, right? That's how pregnancy works.
So hold it in, yeah.
But yeah, I reviewed Zombieland 2, Rebels, and Rogue One was posted on Halloween. Didn't get to see you Halloween either, which was kind of unfortunate.
I was literally in the hospital.
Yeah, you were in the hospital. You were at home like, I'm in so much pain.
Yeah. It was
So,
horrible.
anyway, how was your October except for the pain part?
It was pretty good. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I I do recall not being I cannot talk. Not being able to see you a whole lot. So that was I
You
mean it was
were
kind of stressful a little bit.
you were really sad.
Yeah. So okay, November.
Yeah, November, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
I got to spend your birthday with you. We saw Terminator Dark Fate, and it was bad.
No, it wasn't. I
It
like
was
Terminator.
really bad.
It was not that bad.
It was. It was a total middle finger to the Terminator legacy. But anyway, I made a really nice birthday post about you.
You did, yeah.
Reviewed Terminator Dark Fate. I went to Chicago for a few days in November, not October. That was fun. Wish you were there,
Yeah.
or could have been there.
Mhm.
I reviewed the original Star Wars. We went to a U of L football game,
Uh-huh.
which you had never been to before, so that was fun.
It was fun. It was
It
freezing,
was
but yeah,
freezing. Froze our asses off out there.
but worth it.
Went to Derby Dinner Playhouse. You got to go with my family.
Uh-huh.
We took some super cute pics. We did though. We rocked that.
Right.
Literally, let me find the pictures here. Literally, did we not rock that? I mean, come on, guys, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, we did look pretty good. I'll
We
tell
looked
you
we looked hot. Okay, I'm not even gonna
that.
lie. Reviewed Empire. No, that was in December, but yeah, November was great. November was our 2 month.
Uh-huh.
Got to spend a lot of time with you. What about your November? How is it from your perspective?
It was pretty good. Obviously, I had my birthday, so that was nice. Had fun.
You were like birthday
Um,
princess.
that was horrible. Um, I finished school in November, well, my first semester of this year, and so that was pretty nice. And, yeah, kept working. That's about it.
Not texting me back.
Oh my gosh, you always try to start stuff.
I'm just speaking the truth here, girl.
Okay, December.
Yeah, December. You finally saw Christmas Vacation. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We saw Knives Out. I reviewed Return of the Jedi. I got my Iron Man statue that I pre-ordered back in June and forgot about, which was kind of funny. We reviewed Force Awakens and Last Jedi before Rise of Skywalker came out. And then on our 3rd-month anniversary, because she demanded I post something, I posted 2 things in one day. And I was like, whoa, 2 posts in one day? That's outrageous.
outrageous.
It kind of was outrageous. I mean, come on. That's 2 whole posts in one day. And then my latest post was Christmas. I posted Merry Christmas from your resident 100% trustworthy criminal lawyer, Saul Goodman. That also featured the ring I got you. And the picture that is this thumbnail for this live stream. They can't see your hand. You just knocked it over, but okay. So yeah, that was my December. What about yours?
Mm, we did a lot of stuff.
Did we?
Um, let's see. It was really good. Had a good Christmas. Glad I got to see you a lot. Yeah, and it was our 3 month, 14th. Yeah, that was pretty cool. hmm So,
Yeah, I'd say in terms of years, this one was definitely a good one.
hmm
It got really good towards the end of August, beginning of September, but
yeah.
but yeah. Looking back, it wasn't a total dumpster fire, and that's
Yeah.
good.
hmm
And we only have 2 more days left, so
That's crazy.
it is. Christmas went by too fast.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I barely had any time to get into the Christmas spirit, and now it's already gone.
hmm Yeah, because it takes you forever to get in the Christmas spirit.
It doesn't. I just don't start in June like crazy people. Like somebody I know. But yeah, that was our year, guys, and that was the reflection. So I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of people probably stopped watching.
How many are watching right now?
9.
That's not bad.
Oh, we got Roman up in here. Sometimes Roman watches the live streams.
Really?
See a lot of oofs from Soto Productions, I guess. That's from my relationship with the person, with Rebecca. I really hope she's not watching this live stream right now. I don't know why she would be. She never supported the fact that I had a YouTube channel. Neither one of my previous exes supported my YouTube channel. They thought it was stupid.
Oh,
So I'm
that's
glad.
really
What?
that's sad.
So I'm glad that you actually support it
Yeah.
and that you watch stuff every now and then.
Oh my gosh. Do you hear my dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was the highlight of the decade for you? Hmm. This is gonna sound cheesy, but meeting this little woman right here.
I was about to say that too. Oh,
You really thought I was the highlight of your decade?
yeah.
That is so sweet.
I was about to say
I'm,
you.
I'm gonna start crying.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end this. Go cry in the bathroom by yourself.
No, it's either that or graduating high school, honestly. I mean, that was a big achievement. Because that happened this decade. I honestly forgot I did that. But it was only a year ago.
Has Hope seen your TWR series? What is that?
Thomas Wooden Railway series, so obviously you have not.
Oh, no, yeah.
Maybe we'll watch it together and we'll do a vlog on it.
Ugh.
You hate my vlogs, okay.
No, I don't.
You just hate appearing on my channel, but it's okay.
You're so dumb. Um,
You're dumb. Is HMR one of the highlights of the decade? In terms of my YouTube channel success, yes. Both the original Thomas one and the new one, the regular HMR series, has. Well, the new one hasn't really broken any records, but Thomas and Friends really shattered a lot of personal records for me. I remember specifically that Thomas and the Treasure HMR like hit 8,000 views within the first 4 hours of it being uploaded, and I was blown away by that. Um, Dad just walked in and asked if Rosie was in here. Nope. So in terms of YouTube channel success, then yeah, HMR was definitely a highlight of the decade. It was my baby. Before I have a baby with her. It was my fake baby. Who is your favorite YouTuber? That is an interesting question, because I have multiple. It mainly depends on who I'm watching at the moment, and I'm watching a lot of Scott the Woz, John Flickinger, or the Flick Pick, Chris Stuckman, and Jeremy Johns. I really enjoy Jeremy's video journals that he does. He does these like journals where he showcases his entire month of like, here's my month of June, here's my month of July, and it's like a couple minutes of footage for every single day, and it's a fun video series that he makes. And then Scott the Woz obviously is gaming stuff, and he's hilarious. Who are your favorite YouTube channels, Hope? I think she froze on me. Yeah, she definitely froze. Hang on, guys.
What the heck?
Your thing froze.
Yours did too.
I don't know why.
Oh. Well, I'm back.
Anyway, the question was, who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
Jeffree Star.
Leave.
Shane Dawson.
Ugh.
Ryan Adams.
What? Who? I legit didn't
Riley
hear what you said.
Adams. Morgan Adams.
I don't know who that is.
The Dolan twins.
You watch all the basic YouTubers.
Who else?
Hello, hi, I'm sitting right here.
What?
Oh, okay, I'm not one of your favorites.
Oh, shoot. I gotta look at who else I watch. Trey Kennedy.
You should really get on that Scott the Woz.
No.
Why not?
Cause.
He made Lowe's in Minecraft.
Trisha Paytas.
Oh my god, I can't stand her.
I love Trish. Oh my
I can't
god.
stand her. I wish she'd fall off a bridge.
She's so funny. She's so stupid, it's funny.
Why don't you watch Scott the Woz?
Oh, Mr. Beast.
Okay, he's cool. I don't watch him,
Yeah.
but he's cool.
You should.
I'll watch Mr. Beast if you watch Scott the Woz.
Oh.
He made Lowe's in Minecraft. Epic. Finally, the cure for
Tati and James Charles.
finally the cure for all sex. Minecraft. I made Lowe's.
The Leroys. Yeah. Okay, that's all my people I watch.
Oh, I'm not in there. Okay.
And you, oh my gosh, that's obvious.
I love how no one noticed I put this bandana on.
We noticed, we're ignoring it.
This is, if any of you who are wondering, this is supposedly a movie prop. This came from Bambox. I get Bambox sometimes because I keep forgetting to cancel my subscription to them, and I get their boxes, which their boxes aren't full of complete junk like a Loot Crate or something, but they sent me a box that had this in it, and it's supposed to be Rambo's like headdress or
Wow, it
bandana
looks just like it.
or bandana thing that he wears in the Rambo 2 and 3, I believe. Maybe First Blood, I'm not sure, but they're like, oh, it's a certified movie prop. I'm like, this is just a piece of red velvet.
Okay, Rambo, pause. I love how Andrew says also, do you do YouTube for money? I like he calls you out.
I don't do it for the money. I mean, I'm gonna lose majority of my money next year because YouTube is fucking stupid and it is taking away 90% of my advertising revenue. So no, I don't do it primarily for the money. Um, I never have done it primarily for the money. I don't even get advertising deals because I'm not big enough, and I don't really care about the money. It's just nice to have it roll in every month. Too bad it won't because YouTube is going to hell. Aw, Avengers Assemble 221 says that my channel is one of his favorites.
Suck up.
I'm ending the call.
What school year was the worst for you? Like high school or college or what?
I think he just means any school year.
Freshman, college and high school.
I liked freshman year of college.
I didn't adjust well to it.
I did. Then again, I went to a tech school. You go to an actual university.
I don't know what, how much of a difference that really proves to be, but
Content is meant for general audience. Yeah, I know about that sort of productions. The problem with that is, for Thomas YouTubers, it doesn't matter if it's made for a general audience. You're still using a children's character. At which point, YouTube and primarily the FTC will see that as a children's video and get you for that. So my series and whatnot, my Thomas and Friends home media review series, all of that's been marked as made for kids because I just don't want to deal with legal trouble. Because I know the FTC said they're not going to look, they're not going to try to bankrupt people, but I just know my luck. I know that they're going to look at the context and whatnot, but something like Thomas and Friends home media reviews is something that is targeted primarily towards children. It's just because of the context of the video. My Wooden Railway series, I could probably get away with marking that for general audience. My Wooden Railway reviews, possibly. But the HMRs, there's just no feasible way I can get away with that. It stinks, but there's just no feasible way I can. You look really tired.
Yeah,
Stay awake.
I am.
Ugh. Ugh. Are you ever going to visit Detroit? And if so, can we meet there? I'm not trying to get shot, Andrew.
Don't go to Detroit.
Yeah, I have no plans to go to Detroit. Nope. Like I said, I'd rather not get shot. I mean, I already survived Chicago, so I'm kind of living on the edge already, but I really don't want to push my luck. Well, folks, I would have to say that this stream is probably going to have to come to an end, as it's getting pretty late out there. And then that, and Hope is literally about to fall asleep.
Getting there.
So this has been another great year for the channel. Honestly, I know I backed away primarily a lot from Thomas content this year, and it was nice to have a break from it. And I hope to come back stronger next year. Um, Even though I will not be uploading for primarily the first couple of months of 2020, I'm taking another 2-3 month hiatus from uploading because I don't have anything done yet. Um, there will still be live streams every month. Hopefully in 2020 I can actually live stream in May. I have never done that before because apparently the month of May is cursed. Um, so, yeah, I hope I can actually do that. And I want to thank this beautiful woman sitting here next to the screen for joining me.
You're
And I'll
so welcome.
show a little bit of the screen here. There
Oh
you are.
gosh, I'm totally right now. Hi.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Mhm. That was
Better,
awesome.
better not being in chat, right?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, that was her. And I'm honestly
Mhm.
I'm really blessed when I think about it. You know, I had a great year. I've come to terms with a relationship in the past that was completely wrong for me, and I've moved on to better things, quite clearly.
Mhm.
And I feel like a different person. I really do. And I know that's cliche to say, but I really feel like the Lord has worked on me this year, and I hope that what He has done to me sticks, and I actually choose to make it stick. The whole theme of Best 8 was made for this, and how you go through certain trials in your life, you go through certain fires to be able to come out a better person and different than how you were before. And I feel that 2019 was one of my greatest trials. You know, I didn't even mention I just now remembered this. Back in May and in June, I got into a lot of drama with a coworker at UPS who I thought was really close to me, and it turns out she wasn't. She wanted nothing to do with me, and that was one of my biggest trials this year. But kind of forgot to talk about that. Um, but yeah, I'd say the year of 2019 was one of my greatest trials, and I think I came out on top. What about you? Do you have any closing remarks?
Yeah, I think 2019 was honestly pretty uneventful up until September to now, and it's been really good. And I'm glad. Like, I never would have imagined that I'd be sitting here talking about it right now, but I'm blessed that I am. Like, I'm really happy with where I ended up. So,
Well said.
mhm.
I love you.
Hmm.
Okay, don't say it back.
What did you say?
I said I love you. Oh my gosh.
I love you.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you next year in 2020. Good night, everybody.